Hello, Libra. This is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to share this reading with you. Today, we're diving into a general love reading. So, as always, take what resonates and gently leave the rest behind. Now, let's tune in and see what the cards are ready to reveal for us today. Okay. Comes to affairs of the heart, because now they're caught up. They're caught up in something they now want to release. They want to reconcile with you. They're spying, watching, wanting to blow you a kiss. They want to share something with you. They want to return, but something is not going to be as easy as they thought. Holy Spirit, what is the message here? Someone regrets leaving because them leaving you alone for so long, they feel you are content with vibing alone. And there's so much energy here, but I feel whatever or whoever this person left you for turned out to be complete drama. This energy is drained, wanting to connect to something more authentic, more genuine, but this person is not in a space of options or even clarity, feeling there is nothing or no one to turn to. I feel like there's a lot of, forgot. Do you hear wear and tear on the connection where someone is dealing with some heavy conflict? So very heavy things that they're not wanting to talk about or admit, but they're feeling like they're going to have to share to get through something. And they feel there's no compromise, or there's something very awkward about something or someone close to them, and there's no compromise. Or they're destined to lose. This is someone who is now under pressure to make an offer to you after the damage is done. Now, this energy is completely drained, not knowing what to do, because all of this drama is tearing them through and through. This is someone who feels things are not the same after the chaos and turmoil within a family situation or a home environment, a place of stability. Now they're regretting something because this energy is sitting in a state of pain, but there still is a sense of pride, games of sacrifice and betrayal over a third party that isn't solid. So now there's energy is wondering if they should reach out, if they should let go, because what they have done has truly screwed their life up and cost them big. Now they regret putting you in a situation where you had to protect yourself, stand up for self, protect self from outside influences they allowed in, because now this energy is receiving a lot of karma because the grass was never greener on the other side. The problems that they have are mounting. They have a lot of baggage. Something was never solved. There's a lot of arguments. Energy is placing blame, and for them, there's no support. There's no support because energy and love can be turned off like a light switch. Love is unavailable wherever they are. However, I feel they are always cautious or in question of someone backstabbing them. There's a lot of betrayal within this situation where this energy is focused on the material things. Now they're sitting in regret, wishing they would have chose better because now they're in thought and missing you. This is someone who was in the energy of missing you, but they feel like they're going to be rejected. They're trying to cope with a breakup, heartbreak, something that was real true to them. But I feel this energy played too many games, thinking you would never leave, stand up, or guard yourself from their toxic energy. Now they're guarded because whatever they received was fake news. Someone told them lies. Now they're overthinking something when it comes to you. They want to rebuild. They want to rebuild something that was burned, tarnished, degraded. Yet I sense they could still be confused about something they no longer want. not knowing how to let something go because they sabotage something with you. Now they're dealing with a hater, someone who is hating on their progress, not wanting them to grow, wanting them to stay in a state of karma, wanting them to stay depending. I feel this is the very reason they're drained, spying on you, but they feel they've already wrecked what they had with you. This is the reason they're shocked that you have grown from this pain, because they haven't. In fact, I feel they're still dealing with it, the pain they have caused you, and the fact that they had to let go even though they didn't want to, but something ended in a harsh way. Something was never intended to go so bad, but I feel something was, what's done is done. That's what I'm getting. What's done is done. Something cannot be taken back, but someone has also not put in the true effort to recover from it. Let's get some more energy here. Unrequited, wanting to rebuild, dealing with a hater. Let's get another deck here. A little bit more confirmation here, Spirit. This is someone who is wanting to rebuild after dealing with something they were exposed to. They no longer want to be tied down to it, but I feel something just can't be undone the way they want it to be, even though it's draining them. Justice is being served. Something is being fair, and you're relaxing while this energy is needing to recover. This is a very harsh transformational period for this energy, but I feel this is something they can no longer resist, because what they left you for had no reward. This is a fool when it comes to choices. Game, self-pleasure. Let me do that. So, as I said before, someone is still spying on someone they're separated from because they know they made a foolish choice when dealing with a third party or a false environment. This is someone who now sees you as a twin flame energy, but they know that you're fed up over the drama and not wanting to hear their foolish games. For many of you, this is someone who needs to expose something, but they're choosing to take something to the grave. They're choosing to not reveal something. They're choosing to be false. When they need to stand up, tell the truth, shame the devil. This is someone who knows that you deserve more. Never deserved the pain they caused, but I feel this energy only was thinking of self when they caused this pain, when they deceived you. I feel like this is someone who has you on the brain and also has the energy of wanting to communicate. But as I said before, this is someone who now feels all caught up in a web of lies, a web of deceit, betrayal, misery. Now they have the energy of communicating on the brain after reminiscing and coming to a realization they're still holding on to you. And whether they want to admit it, they're also carrying guilt for it. Guilt for what they have done. Guilt for being immature, always wanting their way. Now this energy is in a position of needing change, and they know it. This is someone who knows they can't remain where they are. And this is why something is a harsh transformation period, because they wish they never gave in to a third party. They wish they never gave in to the lies, the deceit, wanting the attention, seeking something from third parties that they should have been satisfied with getting from you. This could be related to family, friends, side chicks, sidekicks. Please take it how it resonates with your message, but this person is definitely in regret for ever letting them in. For many of you, this energy is sitting in a space of questioning it all, questioning everything, even though they know they can't change it. They know they are going to have to deal with the pain, the desperation of what they're dealing with, but I feel this energy still wants to walk away because they regret leaving something behind. They're tired of the emotional mess and the emotional stress because nothing is making sense, because they made a move of convenience. They chose a situation that was materialistic over the heart. Now, this energy is sitting in a space of regret that because they challenged you, playing dumb to a situation and pretending not to be affected. Now, this energy is sitting in a deep sense of regret, guilt for not being loyal or respecting the energy of the connection. They should have never played dumb to this, avoiding a responsibility only. Put them in a position of a real big sacrifice, a sacrifice that they were never intended to lose. I was actually holding that up to get a little. So I definitely feel this energy regrets avoiding the responsibilities of life. They're sitting in shame. They're desperate, wanting to come out of the space of regret, of making these immature sacrifices because now they want to work it out. They want to work it out. But as I said before, what's done is done. They can't just undo the damage that they have made. A cycle needs to be completed. Something needs to be closed. A door needs to be closed for something else to be renewed or opened. A confession. Someone regrets putting you in a position to have to prove yourself, prove something, because they were determined to keep something to themselves, so they gaslighted you. I feel this is someone with no logic when it comes to love because their loyalty doesn't match yours. This is someone who's living inside their head, causing something with you to become too late. Now, this energy regrets not giving in because you're not playing hard to get. Maybe you are just that hard to get. There's no more games to be played. This person should have came at you in the proper way when they had the chance, but they blew it. They blew it, and now they have to deal with whatever's in their energy, because whatever it is, it's just not going away. Something is just not going to completely fade away. A choice was made, and now this energy is going to have to deal with the damage that was caused. Let's get some more energy here, Holy Spirit. What is the message here for the collective? So there is some changes going on that is affecting their sacral chakra here. Virgo energy is being stubborn. Someone is regretting the path they have chosen, being bullheaded, being lazy, lacking focus, and unpredictable. This energy is very over-emotional now, moody, snappy, lacking confidence, but needing to move on regardless of the circumstances. This energy is sitting in the space of Venus. There's aggression when it comes to an Aries energy here, but someone is feeling alone. You know, their finances are being affected, and they're wanting to detach from a relationship, a friendship, or a connection. This is a bond that they now feel rooted to. But this is someone who now feels they can't focus because of it. Things are too noisy, ungrounded, and they feel alone. They feel alone in their struggle. This is someone who is wanting their space, needing solitude, but they're lacking direction because of the people they have chosen. The silence is definitely deafening, and they regret putting you in a space to have to guard your energy because now this energy feels they need you. They regret this arrogance, their lack of discipline, but this person definitely showed their ass or showed you a side of themselves that you just cannot forget, and it would have to be hell and high water to move you in a space to want to help them again. But whatever the case, This person is wanting to make this U-turn your way, and they're watching. They're watching, wanting to talk, wanting to reach out, but this energy is feeling restricted. This energy is feeling restricted, feeling they have no options. When it comes to a divine feminine energy, a healing energy, a connection where there was power, there was balance, a yin to the yang, there was a true impact when with you. Ooh, now this energy is missing their soul tribe, wanting to send a message, but something is not received. Either something is not received well within a message, or this is a message that was never sent because they're insecure. They're always calling and hanging up because they're in fear. There's a sense of anxiety because they're still sitting in a space of cowardly energy, a coward's reflection. Now, this energy regrets not reaching out because they're missing the fact that you never called. There's a sense of lack of success for this energy now that they are going through a dark night of the soul. This is a dark night of the soul when someone is going through a realization when it comes to what's true, what's real, what's fake, and what they should be putting their energy into. Because these sudden changes, something that is unexpected, has backfired. There's disharmony, mistrust, conflict, arguments, disagreements, lack of accountability within a situation because they were given the gift and they threw it away. Now, this energy feels they have to stay stuck. They're sitting in a curse, wanting a rebirth because they've been cleared away from you. Now, they have to deal with this side piece or this secondhand energy. We have a Leo energy here who is impatient, but also naive, restless of what they're going through, and restless of the tower moment. Someone is wanting to reach out to a light worker energy, someone who is stable, someone who is genuine within their energy. That was you. They're wanting to manifest you back into their life, but something is not right about their energy because, as I said before, their loyalty, their love, their connection to loved ones doesn't match yours, and it will always be just a little bit harder to get them to connect. This is someone who is going through true revelations in this moment, this time of transformation that is harsh but necessary. This is a painful period where this energy is going through a lot of random, intense memories, emotions, and things that they don't want to deal with but need to be dealt with. There's no running from this because this cycle needs to end, but it also needs to be completed. This energy could be dealing with an illusion, a great sense of sadness, but this energy is also being stubborn within a situation that's causing them to be blocked. Wow. Bad news coming their way, disappointments, losses, great losses here when it comes to money. Someone is spending a lot of time. 05, do that thing. And effort on things to numb the pain. This is where the money is going. This is also a sense of someone trying to indulge in selfless gratification. This could be a porn addiction or a sex addiction for some of them. Please take it how it resonates with your message. But this is something that they're doing in excess, impulse. This is an unhealthy situation. Paying something off. This energy is in debt to themselves as well as others. So someone is still feeling bound or attracted to you, still feeling an impulsive energy being drawn towards you, but this person still needs to deal with something that they're not living up to, wanting to expose. Now, this energy is realizing they were only with a third party because they were good at being second. Now that this third party is attached, they don't know what to do because it wasn't the plan, and something is just not going as easy as they thought it would be. Now, this energy who ran from you wishes they never let you go. They wish they never let go of you because their procrastination only led them to a space of regret, because now they're in a space of being misguided and lost. This is someone who is sitting in a space of poverty. This could be a lack mindset, or just someone who has just hit rock bottom mentally, spiritually, emotionally. This person feels they are at their wits' end. Things are not changing. This person is seeking shelter because of their poor decisions. For some of you, this energy could be living with family, or going from couch to couch, or still with the third party and just wanting help. But I feel, as I said before, this is just a part of the harsh consequences of their actions, their choices. This is a debt that needs to be paid. This is more energy of something that is hidden. Someone is seeking an inner knowledge here because they're going through a lot of pain. This is a karmic storm, something they want to release. They feel they are being pulled in different directions, not knowing what to do with this karmic debt. But I feel when it rains, it pours, because this energy feels they are stuck in the matrix, confused because they took the wrong path, ignoring, resisting, and blocking changes. This person didn't listen, and for some of you, they didn't even listen to you when you gave them true energy, love from the heart. And now these tower moments are inevitable. People are jumping ship, and this person is the only one who has to truly deal with the pain. There's no way out of this. However, I do feel there is a dark side to this energy's unhealthy ego. And I feel this is the very reason for this karmic struggle, this karmic pain. This is someone who needs to release this confusion, tell the truth, unmask themselves to discover something, confront something, because something is coming out regardless. This is why they're in a bad mood, flip-flopping everywhere, not being reliable, consistent, because they got a mouthful here. They're dealing with someone who is really aggressive, and keeping them in some state of illusion because their third eye is affected here. For many of you, this is someone who is going through a lot of spiritual changes because of their unhealthy ego when it comes to the 3D energy. This is someone who regrets being judgmental, choosing money over love. King of Pentacles energy, y'all, because now they're dealing with a karmic partner, a karmic situation, a karmic environment. But as I said before, a debt needs to be paid within a situation where manipulation is being used, seduction, temptation. This person is all about the win, all about the money, all about self-gratification, whether that's sex, money, drugs, they're all in. But now they're dealing with this karmic energy where there's no love, just an illusion. But now this energy knows they're being drained because this third party is playing the victim. They see now the bad intentions, but I feel the intentions matched here. This energy is just upset that the karmic is now getting over, causing pain. This karmic is also gaslighting in some type of way, third party energy for many of you. But whatever the case, third party is not to be trusted, period. Get some final energy here, Holy Spirit, so I can let you guys go. Ace of Pentacles, this person is seeking a new change and abundance, especially when it comes to their finances. For many of you, this person is spending a lot of time alone trying to avoid this karmic energy, but it's not working out. This third party knows it. They were chosen out of default. They're angry about it. They're having their way anyways. I feel like this is someone who is keeping this person in a low vibration so much so that they can't even rest at night. They can't rest without having a night terror of this train wreck that they're experiencing. They feel they have lost themselves in the false sense of a fantasy that they wanted to create, which only led them to a space where they're just living a lie of a distorted reality of deception, where their regrets truly run deep. I feel like this person's regrets are now turning into resentment, and their own lies are hardening their heart, making communication with you more complex than you know. This is someone who wishes they never took the time to reflect on something when it comes to this third party, because when they hesitated when making a choice, that was their first mistake. Ooh. They should have never hesitated. Now this person is sitting in a space where they are regretting it all. Because the trust they thought was there with this third party energy was never there at all. Now this energy is dealing with more than you thought that they signed up for, and it's all starting to hit different as the depression of being connected forever to this third party is leaving them in an emotional wreck, mentally exhausted and drained from the naked truth that surrounds them. This is someone who is now at a crossroads, wanting to make a decision, wanting a rebirth. I feel the structure is wrong. They're sitting in a space of Saturn here. They're sitting in a space where they're with the wrong soul tribe. They're with the wrong tribe and they're in the wrong energy, and they know it. It's just nothing they can do about it but complete the cycle. There's nothing they can do about it as they wonder now why. They never put the effort into bringing you a state of peace, as they now have no peace at all. But as I said before, they're still watching, waiting for a chance to make a move, waiting for an opportunity. Yet I sense, even though this energy knows how they heal, they know they don't. They know they don't deserve your forgiveness, although they do seek it. So if this energy ever finds their way back to you, just make sure it's not interrupting their karma, as their loyalty is only temporary. I feel this energy is only devoted to those who's willing to save them when they should be in the business of saving themselves. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good, beautiful day. Bye.